In the heart of Southerntea, back with another EP. And y'all forgive your boy a minute for this EP because we finna be rolling. You know what I mean? We finna be shaking and moving. We finna be shaking and moving in this joint. You know what I mean? Finna be shaking and moving. Y'all forgive your boy. Y'all forgive your boy for the week. It's been a rough little week for your boy. Tay, what's good, Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this joint. Tay already within the building with the support. I feel better now, Tay. I feel 10 times better, Tay. You know why I feel better? Because you here, Tay. Shout out my girl, Tay. Appreciate you. I feel a little better. I mean, I'm still hurting a little bit. You know what I mean? But we going to make it do what it do. I got to give y'all that formal. Today. I ain't giving y'all a show all week. You know what I mean? So I got to at least give y'all one show. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to suck it up. You know what I mean? I'm going to suck up. I'm going to suck up this pain and everything. And I'm finna give y'all at least, one show for the week. I want to apologize, to y'all, my loyals, my everydayers. You know what I mean? I want to apologize to y'all, for my lackluster week. You know what I mean? Back been hurt, but I'm telling y'all, next week, we gonna be back in this thing like we never left. We gonna be back in this thing like we never left next week. You know what I mean? The good part about, today is we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to catch up on because I personally missed it. I missed a lot. You know what I mean? So y'all do your boy favors. Y'all roll on in. Y'all jab that like button for your boy. I personally missed a lot. You know what I mean? This week, a lot that we didn't talk about. We got Spence versus NewMedia now. You know what I mean? I didn't see that one coming, huh? We going to talk about that. I'm going to tell y'all what I think about it. You know what I mean? What I took from it. You know what I mean? We got Spence versus NewMedia. You know what I mean? We got Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, having their first, press conference. I was going to lead the week with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, but that's right in the day where my back, you know what I mean, started feeling funny type deal. So I laid it down a little bit, dropped a couple videos for y'all per day. But today, right now, we finna get it together. I'm about to roll up in a second. I'm gonna go over there again, my section. You know what I mean? And we finna make it do what it do. Also, we got Ray Vargas versus Mark Magsayo. You know what I mean? This weekend, we gonna rap about that. I did my fight breakdown and prediction. You know what I mean? I already did my fight breakdown and prediction on that one, but we gonna talk about it, more in depth. Give y'all a whole stream, you know what I mean, on that. And also something that I've been like the Devin Haney hate. You know what I mean? I want to talk about it. Devin Haney hate. I'm noticing now, like when people say Devin Haney, it's getting real bitter. It's getting real bitter. You know what I mean? It's getting real bitter. Take that. You can take that this stream for you too, Tete. If you want to come up here right now, you most definitely come up here. Are you busy right now, Tete? I think you at work though, ain't you? You know what I mean? I also want to hit on how, like, how it's like Devin Haney name, how Devin Haney name, it's kind of starting to taste bitter. You know what I mean, to these people. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Whether this your first time, or could you do your boy a favor, not make it your last time? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This is Skinny Hardaway, Southerntea and boxing. Today we're here to talk about, the boxing, all the boxing news for the week. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you're here for a good time or a long time, but if you could, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Feel free to drop a comment. First, I'm still, getting this thing ready, right now, as we speak. So I ain't quite ready, but I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready on the fly. She said, no, I'm off today. I'm running around paying bills. Okay. Pay them bills quick. Pay them bills. Pay them. I got you quick, my bad. Pay them bills. Tay, pay them bills, man. Not bad, Queen. Yeah, pay them bills. But hell yeah. So the first thing I want to start is I want to give my my thoughts on the Earl Spence, comments. You know what I mean, that he made. He ain't even really comment on it. He kind of just, he retweeted, somebody else's comment. You know what I mean? So he kind of just, gave it the thumbs up. I see two people on here, I see two people on here from Facebook. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't? Greatly appreciate it. We on here talking about, the Ray Vargas, Mark Magsayo fight this weekend. I want to talk about, how I feel like even some of the Devin Haney, loyal fans, are starting to, turn their nose up a little bit at Devin. I want to talk about Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, who won, round one of the press conference. You know what I mean? Who y'all feel like won round one of the press conference? You know what I mean? That jump was highly interesting. I thought there was some things said in there, that I want to take away from. You know what I mean? But first, I want to give my thoughts and my comments on the Earl Spence comments, or rather his statement that he made. Somebody basically has said that the reason that this turns Bud Crawford and Earl Spence thing is so bad, is because of the media. The media pits those two fighters against each other. Like, that's what people are saying, that the reason that fight got so bad, you know what I mean, is because of the media. Now, I got two stances on it. Now, I stated my other stance before, on various shows, but I wanted to wait before I stated, my total stance, my full stance on my own show, you know what I mean? So I can get across exactly what I want to get across, the way I wanted to get across. If y'all just getting in the building, can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all hit that like button for your boy and subscribe to the channel as you come in? Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I don't know if this is your first time. Don't make it your last time if you could. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as you come in. You know what I mean? I said on other panels that Earl Spence wasn't necessarily talking, he wasn't necessarily talking to fair media. Earl Spence wasn't talking to unbiased media. Earl Spence wasn't talking to the people who call, everything down the middle, who don't have a side or a horse or a race in these particular things. Earl Spence wasn't talking to those new media guys. Earl Spence were talking to the media guys, that take narratives and they run with them. Earl Spence was talking to the media guys who use lies, to push their channels or to push their blogs or their websites or whatever that they pushing. He was more so talking to those guys. And I think that a lot of people took it as if Earl Spence was talking to, every mainstream media member, when that most definitely wasn't the case. Earl Spence was talking to exactly the guys, that he was talking to. He was talking exactly to the guys, keeping up, problems within, the media and whatnot. Not everybody, falls under that category of, new media. There's new media, and then you have there's new media. New media is, anybody that's covering the sport of boxing that's not, old media, that's not tied down to, a major faction or whatsoever. New media, are the guys, are the YouTubers, are the bloggers, you know what I mean? Are those type guys. What the tweet said was that it's those guys' fault that this fight between Earl Spence and Bud ain't happening. And what Earl Spence said on it was facts. And a lot of people took that Earl Spence, was shitting on new media, or that Earl Spence was going against the people, or was going against his core fan base. But one thing that I took, it's two things. One thing I took from it was that Earl Spence was basically agreeing with somebody saying that, yeah, the fans are the reason that this fight has gotten so bad. You know what I mean? And yes, I do agree. Certain fans, the fans that he was talking about, not all new media, just the new media that he was talking about, the ones that take lies, they take rhetorics, they take narratives, and they do, whole 2-3 hour live streams about something that they know is a lie, but something they go push anyway. You know what I mean? Because it get them clicks or views, or it may get them, a couple, more dollars. I see guy pages or pages who claim, to not be fans of Earl Spence, who do, slander his name. I seen some ridiculous stuff, you know what I mean, about Earl Spence as pertaining to this Bud Crawford situation. I think that's more so what he's talking about. He's not talking about fair media. He's not talking about unbiased media. He's not talking about the guys, you know what I'm saying, who actually stand behind, their work and who do good work out here. When he said that, I never felt offended. People were coming to me asking me, Southerntea, Earl Spence turned his back on, he turned his back on you. He turned his back on new media. Now, Earl Spence said exactly what he said. Earl Spence told you exactly who he was talking to. Earl Spence was talking to the guys, out here, muddying up the waters, pushing false narratives and all that and whatnot. He's not talking to, the people who out here bringing, more eyes to the sport the right way. He's talking to the people out here who's making that selfish comment, who's making that There's selfish content, pushing their own narrative instead of pushing the truth. The only reason guys like me even have, a voice out here, the only reason, guys like me even have a voice out here is because, a lot of people don't, a lot of people don't in this particular field. A lot of these people don't, give the full story. They don't tell you the truth. You know what I mean? They don't give you everything. They give you what they're told. They don't give you what you need to hear. They're not giving you the information that you need to hear, or they're not giving you the real information. They're giving you, a script. They're giving you what is being pushed. When you go to ESPN, when you go to ESPN and you see guys, in the pound for pound, I ain't gonna call nobody name in particular because that ain't what this show about. But when you go to ESPN and you see guys in the pound for pound in particular that shouldn't be on there, you know what I mean? Guys like Lomachenko, you know what I mean? Guys, who's had 2 losses but who's never coming off the pound for pound. And then you got guys like Devin Haney, who was the undisputed champion. He was able to make a pound for pound list for a week, and then he was taken off the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? The following week. You know what I mean? So ESPN, you see things like that because ESPN, they have a narrative to push. They have fighters to push. They have fighters to build. There are actual fighters signed to Top Rank and ESPN, so they are in business together. So a list, a pound for pound list on ESPN, you really can't take that, to the bank because they do have an interest in certain fighters. You know what I mean? So they'll come out and tell you, oh, Lomachenko is the next Floyd Mayweather, instead of really telling you, well, it's this guy, over here named Devin Haney. He actually worked with Mayweather. He's pretty good. And Lomachenko was actually supposed to fight him, but Lomachenko decided to get the franchise belt. So that fight, didn't happen. But they'll push to you that Lomachenko is Floyd Mayweather instead of, telling you that, oh, there are other good boxers, out here as well. Like, there is no way that a guy that didn't work for Top Rank, could lose 2 fights like Lomachenko and still be in the pound for pound. So there was old media is anybody that's connected, to a major sanctioning or something like that. New media is what you would call, me type deal, or people like me. And not all of the people, who make content on YouTube, or who make content on blogs are new media. Some of those guys, a lot of those guys are old media, who just use new media, to spit that old media narrative anyway. You know what I mean? Who's to spit that narrative anyway, you know what I mean? Type deal. So I think the water's getting murked when Earl Spence was saying new media. He wasn't talking about the YouTube guys. He wasn't talking about, well, he was talking about some of the YouTube guys, but he wasn't talking about the YouTube guys that everybody want to make it out to seem, you know what I mean? That he was talking about. He wasn't talking about the 78 Sports. He wasn't talking about the Blue Bloods and all that. He wasn't talking about any of those people. What's good? And he said, do you think in order for there to be an unbiased pound for pound list in boxing, it has to be done by someone who is not really covering the sport and can have an unbiased opinion? I think for it to be like a serious pound for pound list, it got to be ran, by people who not working for, the people who are on the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? It don't have to be somebody that don't know the sport. It could literally be somebody that's not affiliated with Top Rank, not affiliated with the PBC, not affiliated with the Zone. It could be a group of people not affiliated, with the sanctioning bodies, and they can do it that way. And they could do it, that way. You know what I mean? Pound for pound is really subjective, but basically what I'm saying is the way that the pound for pound is used now, the pound for pound is used for promotion now more so than anything. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's a bias, thing. Earl Spence wasn't talking to all of new media. MP, what the fuck? What's good? Shout out my guy, MP, what the fuck? TWT in the building. What's good, fam? Glad you can make it. Let me drop foul on these bitches one time. Appreciate you sliding through this, John MP. What the fuck, TWT in the building. Glad you can make it. Pim T20 was good. Glad you can make it, my brother. Yes, Earl Spence wasn't talking to. He wasn't talking to me. He wasn't talking to Blue Blood. He wasn't talking to BFTV. He talking to people who make their biased content, people who create their own narratives to push, their platform, their network, or a certain fighter. Earl Spence wasn't talking to all new media. I think when he said that, people took it and they tried to flip it on Earl to try to turn new media against Earl. Because that's what they do anyway. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all just rolling in. Y'all smash that like button. Don't be a sneak watcher. You rather y'all here for a good time or a long time. When y'all roll on in, y'all smash that like button for your boy. We go be here for a good and a long time. You know what I mean? I'm just on my first subject right now, talking about, the Earl Spence versus new media. You know what I mean? Exactly what, what I took from it. Exactly what I took from it and what he said. Type deal. I never took offense to it. I never took offense to it because when he said, when he agreed with what was said, he didn't really say nothing. He agreed with what was said. When he agreed with what was said, he was talking about unbiased media, not new media. Yes, a lot of us fall under the category of new media, but he wasn't talking about each and every member of the new media. But he's not lying. I agree with Earl Spence. He's not lying when he say that there are a lot of media people out here, new and old, who push certain narratives, towards him and Bud, which have created, a rift in between them. But you want to know where I disagree with the whole rhetoric in a sense? You know what I mean? Yes, to a degree, yeah, fans have picked it up and ran with it. Fans have picked it up and ran with it. You know what I mean? But I don't think the fans is what started this. Was it you the fans ain't who started this, this whole, beef between Earl and this beef between Bud and what got it like this. This is where I separate, on a lot of people and their opinions when it comes, to what was said. Where I separate it is I don't think it's the fans' fault that it's gotten like this, between Bud and Earl. I believe that, and I'm just being honest, it's just my opinion. I believe that it's Bud Crawford's fault, the reason that the stage has been set for both of these, fan bases to go at it like that. Because Earl Spence has been nothing but respectful the entirety. Earl Spence has been nothing but respectful the entirety of this whole process. Bud Crawford is the one who started, the name calling, who started the discrediting an opponent, who started all that shit. And then, whether Bud Crawford was joking or not, Bud Crawford's team, right, took it to heart. Bernie the Boxer, Bomac, all those guys, they took it to heart and they ran with it. Bomac went as far as to call Earl, a drunk. This Bernie the Boxer guy went as far as to say, man, he wished Earl Spence would have died. You know what I mean, that night. And I've heard Bud fans say the same stuff that I've heard Bud's camp and his team say. I do not think it's the fans' fault that this fight has gotten like this, because the table had to be set by somebody. And the person that the table was set by was Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford made this Earl Spence versus Bud thing, me versus you thing, a macho, what I mean, thing by what, by the way that he approached this. Earl Spence has been nothing but respectful the entirety of it. The thing is, even if Bud Crawford was joning, you know what I mean, just talking shit to Earl, oh, you trash, oh, you a drunk, or whatever, was because he told you that him and Earl cool, by the way, he told you that they was cool. You know what I mean? So even if he just joining, the fans, they really took that to heart. They really took that rhetoric to heart and they run with it. Now I didn't hear fans tell me, oh yeah, Earl Spence a bum. Oh, Earl Spence flat footed. Oh, Earl Spence, slow. Oh, Earl Spence ain't beat nobody. Who is Mikey? You know what I'm saying? Oh, who is Mikey and all that shit. Now you got Bud Crawford fans who really starting to, repeat this rhetoric as if it's Bond. You know what I mean? Bud Crawford fans who really starting to repeat this rhetoric as if, is Bond. So to blame it solely on new media, like people trying to say to blame it solely on new media or to blame it solely on the fans, as Bud Crawford said it's the fans' fault. You know what I mean? And now Earl quoted a tweet where somebody else said that it was New Media fault, and all Earl said was facts. But what I'm saying, what Earl was saying in that was that the Earl is right. There are some New Media members who drop completely disgusting content, completely one-sided, disgusting, filth of content every single day. You know what I mean? So yeah, he not lying when he talk about New Media being part of the problem. But that's just the thing. New Media is only a part of the problem because the table was set by Bud Crawford and his team with the foul language, with the name calling, with saying this and saying that. That table was set by Bud Crawford and Bernie the Boxer and Bomac. And the fans of the team ran with it. You know what I mean? It became cool to talk shit about Earl Spence because Bud Crawford was doing it as if it was cool. And the fighters set the tone for the fan bases. I say this all the time. Most Bud Crawford fans and most Earl Spence fans are a lot like Bud Crawford and Earl Spence fans. A lot of Bud Crawford fans, they come in when it's a boxing conversation. A lot of them, they come in aggressive. They come in attacking. They come in with the jokes, with the drunk jokes and all that. They come in with the Earl Spence didn't do this. Earl Spence didn't do that. Earl Spence didn't do ripping apart Earl Spence personally and Earl Spence's resume and shit like that. But really, when it comes to Earl Spence, it's most when it comes to Earl Spence fans, it's mostly about, okay, I think Earl beat Bud in this particular fight. This is why. A lot of us don't even get all into the extra stuff until it's being taken there. You don't see me come on here every day thinking of new creative ways to discredit Bud and everything he do. You know what I mean? Even when I know some shit about Bud Crawford, I don't always come here and tell y'all, the shit I know. Even when I know Bud Crawford could be tied up and a look some in some serious shit. You know what I mean? We don't come on here and we don't throw it down y'all throats and shit like that because it ain't no place for that. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that Earl Spence was talking about. Those are the type of people that he was talking about when he said what he said. You know what I mean? When he said, yeah, New Media has a lot to do with this, with that fake narrative pushing. He not talking about all New Media. He not talking about unbiased New Media. He talking about biased New Media. Y'all do your boy a favor when y'all roll on in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. Again, we here for a good time and a long time. You know what I mean? Today I'm back for everything that I came for. This gonna be one stream. This gonna be one stream of two today. I'm gonna hit y'all with another live stream later because I've been a little out the loop. So I want to come in. I want to do my due diligence and talk about what I talk about. But we finna switch. Tones for a second. Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Let me go roll. Hold on for a second. Now, where in fact for the aspect, Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Now they had a press conference, right? Now my question to y'all is, who y'all think won round one of the Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall press conference? Who y'all think won? Who y'all think won round one? But before y'all answer that, y'all want to know what I took from that, what I noticed from that, what I heard. Most of that I noticed like the whole time, like years. Matter of fact, going on years now. The whole time before this fight, right? We had people. Well, not even we had people. The whole time before this fight, Savannah Marshall and Savannah Marshall's team was preaching to us that Savannah Marshall, is this knockout artist. People can't handle Savannah Marshall's power. Savannah Marshall is going around. She's stopping everybody. Clarissa Shields is pillow fisted. She not gonna be able to stand up to Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? And her power and all that. But I noticed this is what jumped out to me most, about Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall's press conference. This is what jumped out at me most. It went from Savannah Marshall's whole tone and whole feel, whole principle. It went from, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock Clarissa Shields out. She ain't got no power. She not on my level. The whole tone changed. I noticed something within that fight. Within that press conference, Savannah Marshall for the first time since this started, Savannah Marshall had changed her tune a little bit. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. For the first time, Savannah Marshall, she had came into the forward and she changed her tone a little bit. She wasn't talking that knockout talk. You know what I mean? She wasn't talking that knockout talk that she had been talking. You know what I mean? The whole time she came in, this time with Savannah Marshall. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. She came into this press conference. Whether it's your first time, don't make it your last time. If you could, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Through the duration of this, she had been talking about how she gonna knock Clarissa Shields out. The first thing that jumped out to me was she said, I'm going to outbox Clarissa Shields. I'm going to outbox Clarissa Shields. The whole time, the whole build up to this fight, people had been telling me that Savannah Marshall was going to beat Clarissa Shields because of her power. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall had been telling me that the whole build up to this fight that she was going to beat Clarissa Shields because of her power, right? But the first press conference, the very first press conference, we get out here and Savannah Marshall instantly says, I'm going to outbox Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields asked, she said, oh, you've been saying you're going to knock me out, so now you knock me out? Now you're not going to knock me out? Savannah Marshall said, I'll outbox Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm giving round one, and I don't really, get too into press conference or too involved in them. I did one press conference breakdown, and that was the David Haney versus George Kambosos press conference breakdown because of the undertone of that whole press conference. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. Can y'all hear me? Y'all smash that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Whether you're here for yo. Can y'all hear? Okay, yeah. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether it's your first time, don't make it your last time. Do your boy a favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as you roll on in. But hey, yeah, so I'm giving round one. And I usually don't, what I was saying was, I usually don't look too much into press conferences and all that good stuff. Okay, bet for sure, come. For sure, come. I was just trying to see. I usually don't get, all hyped about press conferences and all that shit. I did the George Kambosos and I did the David Haney jump because, I felt like George Kambosos was on that bullshit. You know what I mean? I felt like, that was a little deeper than boxing, with that one, you know what I mean? So I normally don't put too much on the press conference. But when it's a fight of this magnitude, and then when you got two people who seem to really dislike each other, and Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields, and they have been saying what they've been saying for the longest. Clarissa Shields has stood on everything that she said from day one up until now. She didn't get in front of Savannah Marshall and change up her tone. I felt like Savannah Marshall kind of got in front of Clarissa Shields and she changed up her tone a little bit. You know what I mean? She went from, this knockout, vicious puncher. If I was a Savannah Marshall fan coming from that press conference, I'm a little worried because what has Savannah Marshall fans been telling me the whole time? Man, Savannah Marshall go knock Clarissa Shields out. Savannah Marshall go knock Clarissa Shields out. You know what I mean? They've been telling me the whole time that Savannah is going to knock Clarissa Shields out, right? But what did Savannah Marshall say when she got in front of Clarissa Shields? And now Savannah Marshall had been saying the same thing up until she got in front of Clarissa Shields at that press conference. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. If you're in here right now and you ain't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Let YouTube know that your boy live. Let YouTube know that you came through here. Let YouTube know that your boy doing a good job. Smashing the like button is free. Subscribing is free. You know what I mean? Easy way to support the channel. You know what I mean? But hell yeah. So if I'm a Savannah Marshall fan, right? Savannah Marshall had been telling me the whole time that I'm gonna knock this girl out. I'm gonna knock this girl out. But now you telling me, oh, you go outbox her. Who has Savannah Marshall? You know what I mean? Two questions. Who has Savannah Marshall went in the ring, right, and told you that she was going to outbox? Who has Savannah Marshall went in the ring ever and told you that, yeah, I'm gonna outbox this girl? And the second question is, who has Savannah Marshall went in the ring and actually outbox? The answer to that question is Nobody. Savannah Marshall has never told you she was going to go in there and outbox nobody. And Savannah Marshall has never went in there and outbox nobody because that's not what Savannah Marshall do. You know what I mean? Savannah Marshall looked real uncomfortable in this press conference to me. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields has had the same energy, through and throughout. But Savannah Marshall looked real uncomfortable. You know what I mean? She said, what she needed to say. She said what I thought, made sense. She said what, she had to say. She even, she's even a more wittier person than I thought. She's better, in these interviews, than I originally thought. You know what I mean? But I just saw her whole vibe change, man, when she got in front of Clarissa. I think Clarissa about to do damage to this girl. And if I'm a fan of Savannah Marshall, she had been telling me that she gonna knock this girl out. You know what I mean? I've been having Savannah Marshall fans tell me that she gonna knock this girl out. But now when Savannah Marshall fans tell me that she gonna knock this girl out, I always gotta conveniently go back to this particular press conference that they had and tell them, well, Savannah Marshall didn't say that she was going to knock Clarissa Shields out. Savannah Marshall said that she was going to outbox Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields has 2 gold medals. Haven't seen Clarissa Shields get outboxed by anybody. I think anybody looking into the picture would say that Clarissa Shields is a better boxer, better pure boxer than Savannah Marshall. So if Clarissa Shields is going in there, so if Savannah Marshall is going in there with the intent to outbox Clarissa Shields, then I think that's advantage Clarissa Shields. Hold on. Yeah, if she going in there, with the intent to outbox Clarissa Shields, then that's most definitely advantage of Clarissa Shields. Hold on, folks. Yeah, my bad, my bad. I had to go get my shit. I'm finna roll up. Appreciate you, Carmen. Appreciate you, Carmen. Appreciate you, Carmen. But hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm outside. But hell yeah, man. I seen the sign of weakness in Savannah, man. That I saw a sign of break. I saw a little breakage in her. You know what I mean? I saw a little give in her. She even gave Clarissa Shields a couple of compliments. She even threw a couple of compliments of Clarissa Shields in there, which kind of threw me off a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all my breakdown, what I thought, on Savannah and Clarissa press conference. She even threw a few compliments in there. She said that she understands that Clarissa Shields is a pillar in women's boxing. She said she understands that Clarissa Shields is good for the sport. She said Clarissa Shields is a hell of a boxer. I'm repeating these things because this is the first time that I heard Savannah Marshall speak like this about Clarissa Shields. Everything I heard before they got in front of each other was, disrespect. And Clarissa Shields' mood really never changed, from then to now. But Savannah Marshall is seeming like she went from knocking Clarissa Shields out to outboxing her. She went from, not having respect to her for, thinking she's good for women's boxing. I think Savannah Marshall slowly, as this fight, was getting closer, getting signed, because it was supposed to happen this month, but Savannah Marshall had got, or injured or whatnot or whatever happened. Clarissa Shields is not even sure what really happened to Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? She's not even sure what really happened to Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? She said that out her own mouth. It ain't me saying that. Those Clarissa Shields saying that. And I haven't said the most important thing that I took from that press conference that Clarissa Shields said either. I'm just giving y'all, what I think about what Savannah Marshall, was saying. But Clarissa Shields was saying that, Savannah Marshall was saying, she was giving Clarissa Shields a lot more respect than she had been giving her at first. So I think the closer we get to this fight, that it's starting to dawn. It's starting to dawn more on Savannah Marshall that, oh shit, I'm really about to finna have to get in the ring with this woman. You know what I mean? That's why I think that the tone went from, I knock her out, because you were saying that, and y'all want to sign the fight. The tone went from, I knock her out to, I'm an outboxer, because I feel like the closer that this fight get, the more that Savannah Marshall is understanding that she's in for a battle. Now, that was the second thing. That was the second most important thing I took from this fight, that Savannah Marshall, out of nowhere changed up her knocking Clarissa Shields out to her outboxing Clarissa Shields. The third thing, the first most important thing that I took from that press conference was, and I think this kind of went over a lot of people's heads, Clarissa Shields had said something, y'all, and she said something that was highly interesting to me. She said she made 2 points about the amateurs. I'm gonna give y'all the second point first. The second point she made was in her fight with Savannah Marshall, right? She said that was the only fight in the amateurs where she scored 8 points. She said in every other fight, she either scored 30 points or 27 points, or something of the sort. You know what I mean? She said that was the first time she scored 8 points in that fight. You know what I mean? So that was the second thing that jumped out to me. But the first thing she said was that I thought was highly interesting and that nobody really talked about. But I'm gonna talk about it now. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. Again, I want to apologize for not giving y'all no shows this week. You know what I mean? I would never do that. I would never do that again. You know what I mean? My bad. But my back had been killing me this week. My back still kind of killing me this week. You know what I mean? That's why I'm standing up, because it feels a little better when I stand up. You know what I mean? Feel a little better when I stand up. I get to move it a little bit. I'm out here in the sun. I'm getting a little sun on it. You know what I mean? So y'all think I'm out here, just because I'm standing up, just because. Nah, I'm standing up. I'm out here in the sun because this shit kind of feel good, you know what I mean, on my back. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm here for a good time and a long time. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. But yeah, the first thing that jumped out to me in this press conference was, she just made a good point. Now, from the first time that I heard about Savannah Marshall into now, right? They have been telling me that Savannah Marshall is this power puncher, that she's going to knock this girl out, right? Boom. Clarissa Shields brought up an interesting point at this press conference. Clarissa Shields said that in the amateurs, you had 0 knockouts. You had 0 knockouts. People say that you got power. And the amateurs, I had 14 knockouts, and people say I don't got power. Clarissa Shields said in the amateurs, you were much older than everybody, fighting 17-year-olds, fighting teenagers, and you didn't knock anybody out. But all of a sudden, you get to the pros, right? And now all of a sudden, you're knocking people out. You know what I mean? Now, they went over a lot of people's heads, and Clarissa Shields didn't harp on it too long, because I don't think she wanted to take the press conference, in a different direction. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. You know what I mean? If you're a supporter, we greatly appreciate it. If you would smash the like button. If you're not a supporter, I appreciate the view anyway. You know what I mean? If you're a content curator, who coming in here to see, what's going on, I appreciate the view anyway. You know what I mean? But shout out to y'all good folks. But I know they kind of went over, a lot of people's heads. You know what I mean? And she ain't want to harp on it too long, because she ain't want to take the press conference in a direction, that it wasn't supposed to go. But I noticed it. I saw it. And I also noticed that Savannah Marshall didn't really have an answer for what Clarissa Shields had to say about, her not having knockouts in the amateurs, but having nothing but knockouts in the pros. And Clarissa Shields is a woman who was getting knockouts in the amateurs, but who can't get them, who hasn't been getting them in the pros. You know what I mean? And it's two parts to that. One, it's the level of competition difference between Clarissa and Savannah. And the two parts, to that is when you turn pro, normally you don't go from a pillow fisted person to, a knockout puncher. If you had power, we saw that you had power in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields had stoppages in the amateur. Savannah Marshall didn't have any stoppages in the amateurs. You know what I mean? So there's that. So what reason could there be, right? What reason could there be that a woman who had zero stoppages in the amateurs, right, get turned pro and she has nothing but stoppages? You know what I mean? I just saw that nobody else even hit on it. Clarissa Shields, right? This isn't the first time that Clarissa Shields hinted that she think that Savannah Marshall may be, on that dope. You know what I mean? When Savannah Marshall first pulled out of their fight for July, because people forget originally their fight was supposed to be in July. It was supposed to be this month. People forget when Savannah Marshall pulled out her fight originally, Clarissa Shields said, okay, you pulled out your fight 2 weeks away from the fight. Not really sure why. And she also said, I'm noticing that, it's always 2 weeks before a fight, when when it comes to these people. It's like it's always right before the drug testing start, then people get hurt or something like that. But right before right when Savannah Marshall pulled out of the original fight, which was supposed to be this month, Clarissa Shields was like, yeah, I'm not sure why she pulling out the fight, but make sure you get signed up, for their drug testing. And then like a couple of days later, Savannah Marshall said, okay, yeah. She said, here you go. I'm all signed up. You don't got nothing to worry about. So that was the first time that Clarissa Shields inferred that Savannah Marshall may be taking steroids. And then she came back at the press conference and she hit us with that. But I just told y'all what was jumped out, which jumped out to me. I didn't know because I didn't even look that deep. You know what I mean? When it came to Savannah Marshall, I watched a couple of her fights. I took it for what it's worth. Didn't really study her amateur background too hard because she, had a pretty average amateur career. Wasn't nothing special about it. You know what I mean? So I didn't really look too much into it. But I did notice. So I didn't notice this until Clarissa said it. I went back to check it, and that girl really had zero knockouts. You know what I mean? In her amateur days. Now she gets it to London. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, she's working with Tyson Fury daddy. Tyson Fury, founder of the Fury camp, who's had multiple people pop dirty for steroids in their camp. The father, Tyson Fury, the nephew. You know what I mean? A lot of people pop dirty in that Tyson Fury camp for steroids, right? So you go pro, you go to the Fury camp, and now all of a sudden, you a knockout artist. Cause, is there a cause to pause? Hello? I'm outside. Is there cause to pause? You know what I mean? I think she'll think so. I think oh shit, my bad. I think she'll think so, you know what I mean? That's why she brought that John up. That's why she brought that shit up. You know what I mean? Uh Personally, steroids, no steroids. Steroids, no steroids. You know what I mean? Fury, no Fury. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I think Clarissa Shields gonna be able to handle Savannah Marshall fairly easy. I don't think it's gonna be as competitive as some of the Savannah Marshall fans may think for real. Don't think it's gonna be that. I'm gonna leave Carmen because Carmen look better now, y'all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it's gonna be. I don't believe this gonna be as a tough a fight as most Savannah Marshall fans think it is. I think. I think a lot of these fighters, fighters do. I ain't gonna say a lot, and this kind of got to do with the Earl Spence situation, as well. Fighters set the tone, for their fights. If the fighter come in respectable, if the fighter come in, giving credit where credit's due, then naturally the fans are going to be respectful towards the opponent, and the fans are going to give credit where credit is due. But if your fighter comes in disrespectful towards another fighter, then more 9 times out of 10, that fighter's fans are going to be, disrespectful towards that fighter. And I've seen it multiple times with Bud Crawford fans and with Savannah Marshall fans. I said all that to say this: the fighters have set the tone, for their fans. If a fighter says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna knock them out," then the fans are going to run with it because they're supposed to, because their fighter said that. But I think a lot of time these fighters be blowing smoke. Savannah Marshall. But you didn't say it so much. Tay what's good, Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tay. Glad you could make it, Pep. Glad you could make it. But you didn't say it so much, right? As a fighter, you didn't say it so much. What's good, Tay? Tay, you got to join the fam, Tay. I got to get you to join the TWT fam, Tay. I got to get you to fill that application out, brother, so you could join the fam. Now, you could say, you as a fighter, Savannah Marshall as a fighter, I feel personally been blowing smoke and, saying that she going to knock Clarissa Shields out. She has set the tone for her fan base to believe it. Now, her fan base is extremely confident, but Savannah Marshall isn't that confident, because the first thing Savannah Marshall said when, they got to this press conference was that, oh, well, now I'm about to Clarissa Shields. But before that, right, everybody had been saying, Savannah Marshall had been setting the tone that she was going to knock out, Clarissa Shields. So now you got your fan base out here telling everybody that, you go knock out Clarissa Shields for months and for months and for months and for months and for months. You got them coming in here getting real confident. You got fans betting on a knockout for Clarissa Shields because that's what you've been doing. You've been knocking people out. Not the caliber of Clarissa Shields at all. But, you set the tone with your verbal towards Clarissa, and they've set the tone, with the matchmaking for you, for your fans to be confident in your knockout ability. So yes, I expect your fans to believe that you're going to knock out Clarissa Shields. Now, Savannah Marshall still has to go out there and she has to deliver at the end of the day. And I think what Savannah Marshall was doing, which is kind of where I'm going, I think Savannah Marshall was trying to lower her own expectations because she knows that she's going to be in for a tougher fight than she's been leading on. Bud Crawford has been doing, a lot of the same as well. In the beginning, the tones was real disrespectful. But as you get closer to the fight, you start to get a more respectable tone. You know what I mean? Because the realization of what's about to happen is, closer than it was at first. Savannah Marshall now is trying to lower expectations of it because she understands that, she knew the whole time that she probably wouldn't knock out Clarissa Shields, right? But she was selling that to her fan base so her fan base could believe, so she wouldn't feel like, so they wouldn't feel like, so they wouldn't be able to weed out that, Savannah Marshall was a little worried about this fight, or I'm not going to say fearful, but was a little, more worried about this fight than usual, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, so she kept the same tone. I'm going to knock her out. And now the fan bases, really believe that. So now, she knows that her fan base is expecting her, to knock Clarissa out, which is what the fan base had been telling me, for months, that she go knock out. But the first thing, she said when she get there, and not even the first thing, I ain't going to say the first thing, because when that press conference first started, Savannah Marshall was still, on the high horse. I ain't gonna say on high horse because they boxers. They, you're supposed to be on high horse. Goddamn, you gotta fight. You know what I mean? But Savannah Marshall still was, talking that talk. That knockout talk, talking that knockout talk. Saying, talking that trash to Clarissa and whatnot. But as the press conference went on, I think Savannah Marshall, had to be real with herself. You know what I mean? After sitting up there so long, being up there so long, you can only sell a fight so much. You can only, throw so much gas, on the fire. I think after a while, her true emotions and her true feelings came out about Clarissa Shields. And that's when you saw her start to say, well, I'm an outboxer. I'm an outboxer. She didn't say, I'm not going to knock her out. She didn't say, I'm not going to knock her out, though, but she changed her tone from, I'm a knockout to I'm a boxer. I think this Savannah Marshall trying to lower expectations. And if I'm a Savannah Marshall fan right now, I'm a little worried. You know what I mean? Because your energy, months ago wasn't your energy. What is your energy now? I've really had, Savannah Marshall fans, tell me. I've really had, Savannah Marshall fans, tell me that, she's going to knock Carissa out. Like it's going to be easy work. You know what I mean? It's going to be easy work. It's going to be easy work. And that's the feel and that's the foundation that, you know what I mean, that Savannah Marshall built. That's the room, that's the area, you know what I mean, that she built. She built that. She built that with her tone. She built that, with her tone. But now the first thing you do when you come back is you say, oh well, I'm not gonna knock out. No, I ain't gonna knock out. I'm gonna outbox it. And what world does a Savannah Marshall outbox a Clarissa Shields? And what world does she outbox her? He said, you're sharp skinny. He said, I'm gonna hurt you and outbox you. Clarissa said, what happened to you knocking me out? Yeah, in fact, that's my point exactly, Tady. I heard that too. I heard that too. She lowered her expectations, like right there in front of her. It's like the more she sat there in front of Clarissa Shields, the more that conversation went on. It's like the more her respect grew, for Clarissa Shields or something. You know what I mean? It's like the more she had to be honest with herself. You know what I mean? At that moment. Hold on. I'm finna go get my lighter. My bad, my bad. My bad. But hell yeah. She she basically got there. She basically got there, right? And she did a whole 360 on her fans. She was telling her fans, she was hyping the fans up like, oh yeah, we finna knock out, we finna knock out. You got fans out here betting on knockouts and shit. You get to the press conference, now you ain't gonna knock out no more. I smell something in the water, man. That ain't the same confidence of Savannah Marshall, that I had been seeing, the whole time. You know what I mean? This whole time, that ain't the same confidence of Savannah Marshall, you know what I mean? It's a little question, it's a little question mark there. You know what I mean? It's a couple question marks there now, man. It's a couple, what else? Like, I think she's starting to question if she could really win this fight. You know what I mean? I think she's starting to I just hurt my back doing that shit. I think she's starting to realize that she may have set I think she's starting to realize that she may have set a table. She may have wrote a check that her ass won't be able to cash. You know what I mean? Can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in? We in this thing cooking. I'm just giving y'all the show that I should have gave y'all all week. Again, I want to apologize to my good people, my people who only watch my Southernteas. I know y'all been having to go get y'all cooked, from here and there, from here and there. But I'm back now. You know what I mean? I'm so back right now. I'm giving y'all 2 shows today. I'm doing the show now, and I'm gonna do a show a little later tonight about 6, 7. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm gonna do another one. He jumps about 6 or 7. You know what I mean, or something like that. I might double up. Shit, the rest of the week, goddamn. We're gonna do the marathon on Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm gonna double up Sunday. I might double up the rest of the week to make up for last week. When I've been saying my back still kind of hurt too, but we finna make it do what it do. So I kind of I didn't touched on everything a little bit. I want to hit on this Devin Haney this Devin Haney thing, and I want to make sure I take my time with this. Because when I tell you I'm here for a good time and a long time with this, I'm here for a good time and a long time with this today. I really want to take my time with this. I want to make sure that I eloquently get off, my feelings about Devin Haney. And I feel like the tide is turning on Devin Haney for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I feel like the tide is turning on Devin Haney. He said, I told you, let leave them big bitches alone, fam. Can't help it, brother. Can't help it. I be trying to show how strong I am. I can't help it, brother. I can't help it, brother. I like them big girls. I like them girls. They like them girls. They like them girls. You feel me? Got to be 2-some for me to do some. 250, you can get with me. You feel me? No, I'm just no, I'm just playing, bro. My girlfriend, 4'11", about 120 pounds. My guy about 4'11", 120 pounds, man. No cap, my guy about 4'11", 120 pounds. You know what I mean? Teddy, shit crazy. Shit crazy. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. We in this motherfucker cooking though. I'm just giving y'all that good cook that I failed to give y'all. You know what I mean? All week. I've been a little off. You know what I mean? But I'm back on my game today. I'm getting y'all 2 live streams today. We going in. I want to talk about this Devin Haney shit though. And I'm gonna take my time with this. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody here but me and Teddy. You know what I mean? I ain't got shit, but me and Teddy here. Just me and Teddy here. So y'all listen to me. I'm gonna take my time with this. You know what I mean? Cause I want to make sure I get this shit out right. I'm not really sure where people, decided to turn their back on Devin Haney. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure when people decided to hate Devin Haney so much. You know me, I'm gonna say it came because when Bill Haney came on Southerntea, everybody got mad then because I felt like I'm just bullshitting. I ain't finna do y'all like that. But I'm not really sure when the switch happened. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to feel like, for sure, MP. Shout out my guy, MP. What the fuck? Y'all do boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. I'm feeling like people going Benedict Arnold on Devin Haney. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like people starting to pick sides. You know what I mean? I feel like people starting to pick sides, and I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I feel like people starting to divide up. I feel like people starting to divide it up. Tank or Devin. It's Tank or Devin. And I don't like that. And my girl Ash's Corner, said something good. Ash's Corner ain't been here through a meeting, but shout out my girl Ash's Corner. My girl Ash's Corner had said something interesting. You know what I mean? She said we pick winners, we don't pick sides. You know what I mean? But when it comes to this Tank and Devin thing, I feel like a lot of people starting to pick sides, man. I'm feeling like a lot of that Devin Haney hate that people have burning in the inside of their chest and shit. I'm feeling like this shit starting to surface itself. I'm feeling like a lot of this shit starting to come out. I'm starting to feel like people don't like his father. Yeah. I'm starting to feel like people don't like his father. And that's it. Yeah, I know I lost you motherfuckers with that. I'm starting to feel like people don't like his daddy. And that's what's turning everybody against Devin Haney. Devin Haney or his daddy ain't said nothing different from what they've been saying the whole time. Hold on, my shit finna die right now. My shit don't need to die right now because I'm finna grill. On Jesus, my shit on 13%. My shit don't need to die right now. Matter of fact, I'm finna grill. I feel like people got a problem. With the daddy. I feel like people got a problem with what the daddy's saying. I feel like people got a problem with, that man saying that his son is one of the best and them going out there and proving that they one of the best. You know what I mean? Because they talking that same shit. They talking that same stuff that they always talk. They ain't saying nothing different. You know what I mean? And now the thing that's getting me is right. is the clout chasing Tank thing. You know what I mean? You clout chasing Tank because you got to fight George Kambosos next. So since when shouldn't a fighter be 2 steps ahead? Since when shouldn't a fighter be trying to set up his next fight? You know what I mean? Since when was they ever not at each other's necks, at each other's throats, Devin and Tank, about making a fight happen? Since when was they ever not at each other's necks? What's up with all these niggas getting extra opinionated out of nowhere all of a sudden? Bitter and shit. I think it's because Devin won them straps and y'all really wanted him to let them fucking belts go. That's what I think. I don't think y'all ever want to see that young man in that position. Devin might be too light-skinned for you niggas. Devin might have too much money for you niggas. Devin might be too flamboyant for you niggas to deal with. His daddy might be too much for you niggas to deal with. His daddy might be too flamboyant for you niggas. His daddy might have too many bitches for you niggas. Devin smile might be a little too crisp for you niggas. And now that he got that undisputed, all that shit can be backed up. I think that's what you niggas' problem is. I really think that's what it is. I think because y'all see them smooth player old dudes over there on the top of the world handling their thing right now. They ain't doing nothing different from what they always ever did. They always said, whoop Tank. Tank ain't for nobody. Tank ain't this. Tank ain't that. Tank ain't this. Tank. That always been the thing. Tank talk his shit too. Tank talk his shit too. And newsflash, Devin and Tank get along. Newsflash, Shakur and Devin get along. Newsflash, all these niggas get along with each other. It's y'all out here picking sides. It's y'all, them niggas get along. Them niggas talk to each other. Them niggas know each other. Them niggas been sparring each other 7 fucking years. Them niggas know who each other is. They all came up in that gym. Only one they don't like is Rolly. Don't none of them like Rolly. Because Rolly talk shit to all of them. Don't none of them like Rolly. All them folks know each other in that fucking jail. Devin Haney and Bill ain't doing nothing different from what they always did. What's good, Junior from 919? Appreciate you slide through this, Junior. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I don't know if this your first time, but don't make it your last time. If you could, smash that like button for your boy as you roll on in. But yeah, and I'm tired of holding my tongue going. I'm just seeing the switch. I'm seeing the switch. And it's like as soon as Devin got them belts, that's when the switch happened. A lot of y'all ain't want to see Devin get them straps. You know what I mean? On God. I seen y'all got me saying on God. On everything. I seen people say a fighter should do whatever it takes to be the champ. He should take all risk. Devin go over there as top rank, sign that bad deal, take all risk. You know what I mean? Boom. Then I seen niggas say, then I seen a bunch of motherfuckers say, man, Devin don't need to wait on George. He waiting on them niggas. They trying to style him out. Go and move up, drop them belts, right? Boom. Devin beat Kambosos, you know what I mean? After going over there and take the bad deal, doing whatever it takes to make the fight, like we always say, right? Boom, beat the belt, get the belt and say, man, I throw them bitches in the trash can if Tank Davis will fight me right now. And now we jumping on him about dropping the belts, sanctioning fees and all that shit that we always hollering about. Sanctioning fee this and sanctioning fee that, and the fighter need to make their money, and we need to get this, and we need to look out for the fighters. Them belts are the system. Them belts is what they making them pay all the sanctioning fees on them belts. Well, guess what? If Devin could, let's say, fight a mega fight with Tank, right? Make a whole lot of fucking money, right? He could drop them belts. He won't even have to pay sanctioning fees at all. Never. Not even once. Because he just got the belts. He ain't got to pay no sanctioning fees on them belts yet. Because Kambosos had them belts at first. Kambosos had to pay the sanctioning fees. Devin ain't had to pay shit yet. So if Devin can get a mega fight with Tank that's big with the belts or without the belts, Devin could do what y'all asked him to do. Say, fuck them belts. Fuck Undisputed. It's about me. Go fight Tank in the mega fight. They fight however many times they gonna fight, once or twice, however they gonna do it. Make hella money. Both them guys What's the problem? Devin literally tried to do everything y'all asked him. He tried to fight the best in Tank. He said, fuck them belts. If I can fight Tank, fuck them belts. We don't need the belts. Same thing Tank said. Devin said, you know what? I'll take less money. I'll go to the other side of the street to even make this fight happen in the beginning. And y'all still mad at Devin. I think y'all mad Devin won. I think y'all mad Devin won. And I think y'all mad he made it look easy when he won. That's what I think. I think y'all mad Devin won. I think y'all mad Devin made it look easy when he won. And I think y'all mad because now when Bill Haney and Devin Haney be talking their shit, they could really, really talk their shit, and they stepped in to prove. They stepped in to prove shit talking right there. I think y'all want to humble Bill and Devin. That's what I think. I think that's the switch that's going around. I think that's the what's in the air right there. I think y'all want to humble Bill and Devin, and that's what it is. I think y'all control how people should feel, how people should talk, what people should say, what people should do, when they should do it, when they should do. Because these people do a lot of the shit that we ask for as fans, but even when they don't do it, they damn. And when they do it, they damn. If Devin don't go to the other side of the street, Devin ain't making no big fights. He ain't got no resume. Boom, go to the big side of the street, make the big fight, win the belt. Devin Haney should drop the belt, sanction the fees, stuff, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll drop the belt, fight Tank Davis. Devin Haney need to fight somebody. I'll fight Tank Davis. Next. You clout chasing. You got to fight Cambosis. You got the belts. That man can't win. You know what I mean? That man can't win, bro. I just feel like right now people just, want to control Devin, want to tell Devin what to do. I know I lost y'all with that because I made too much sense. I know I lost y'all with that. I know I hurt some feelings with that. I know I did. I know this shit. I know that he would hurt. And I did it on purpose. Because I don't like people. I don't like people getting hated on. I don't like when people target, I don't like when people target people, you know what I mean? I feel like Devin's slick right now, being targeted, and low key, Devin being targeted by his own people. Devin being targeted by his own people. You know what I mean? And that ain't never cool to be targeted by your own people. A lot of Benedict Arnold shit going on out here, man. You know what I mean? A lot of Benedict Arnold shit going on out here. You know what I mean? I see it. Devin in a situation where he damned if he do, he damned if he don't. You know what I mean? Because when he don't, people say, oh, well, you ain't fought nobody. If you really want it, you got to take the chance. You know what I mean? You got to go on the other side of the street type shit. Devin did that. People was telling Devin drop the belt. You know what I mean? Say, where is this Haney hate coming from? I want to talk to a Haney hater. I want to talk to a Haney hater, not a Haney hater who scared to admit it, not a Haney hater who want to act like he biased. I mean, want to act like he not biased. And then I want to talk to a real Haney hater and ask a new one. I want to talk to a guy who used to fuck with Haney, and now he don't fuck with him, and ask him where that hate coming from, because I don't understand it. It's like, dude, damned if you do, he damned if you don't. He clearly laid out on the table. What I said was, I really feel like people just want to control. I feel like they got a bigger problem with Bill Haney, and they want to control the level of happiness that them folks got. Now, when them folks speak, they stamped when they speak, because they're in the undisputed champion. You know what I mean? When they speak, they stamp now. You know what I mean? Now that shit Bill talking, it got some merit to it. You know what I mean? Bill is what? An undisputed championship trainer, co-trainer, whatever. He coached Devin from day one until now. He been in their corner every single fight. So, yeah, Bill brought in other people. Bill got a good team around him, but Bill is a part of their coaching staff. So from day one to now, Bill Haney coached him an undisputed champion of the world. Now, Devin Haney has been coached by a lot of people, had helped with a lot of people, a lot of great boxers and all that shit, and Bill understood that. But Bill was always there. Bill was the common factor in all of this. Yeah, so So yeah, so let that man so put some respect on Bill Haney's name as a trainer. You know what I mean? Is Calvin Ford a better trainer than Bill Haney? Okay, yeah, he is. But understand, they could have a conversation with each other and feel away. But that's between two great trainers. When you finish, they stamped and approved. You know what I mean? They both are championship level trainers, and it's dead on that. You know what I mean? Bill Haney got him an undisputed champion of the world. It just, I feel like people more so want to control the Haneys now at this point. You know what I mean? Than anything. To be real with you, I too would rather Haney go and handle that top rank bidding. So when he get away from them, we all the belts instead of having him drop the belts and fight Tank. You know what I mean? Which he could do, which Bill Haney told y'all, which he could do. You know what I mean? Instead of having him, drop the belts and fight Tank, I would rather him go and finish out his top rank contract because I think that, okay, let's just say he do fight Kambosos again. Rumblings is he go fight Lomachenko. But let's say he fight Kambosos again, right? Boom. Then he fight Lomachenko, boom. Let's say he beat both of them, right? Now Devin Haney is free of contract, and now he the undisputed 135 champion of the world. You know what I mean? Type deal. So yeah, I would rather see him, go ahead and finish out that top rank deal at this point. You know what I mean? Because I want him and Bill to completely have, control in what they do. You know what I mean? Type deal. But I just see the flip, I see the switch, you know what I mean? And the flip switch happened right around the time that he beat up George Kambosos. It's like everybody was with him, right? And then that was with him the week after, right? And then like a week after that, they said, I want to fight Tank. And then everybody lost their fucking mind as if we ain't never heard them say that they want to fight Tank. The problem came when they started actually trying to put, make sense of it and put dates on it and shit. He said, now the contract is geared to the belts. I can let go of the belts and we can fight Tank. You know what I mean? Tank already said, fuck them belts. You know what I mean? David Haney already has been undisputed, what Bill Haney said. At this point now, I would rather them go ahead and finish out that contract, but he's saying it is a possibility. And it's a lot of people who already don't want him paying sanctioning fees, right? So him dropping the belt shouldn't be a problem. A lot of us don't want him paying sanction fees, no way. A lot of us don't give a fuck about them belts, no way. Because I heard a lot of us say that shit 1,000 times. To an extent, I don't give a fuck about the belts. But then to another extent, I do, because they do create legacy for those fighters. It do create legacy for fighters. You know what I mean? So yeah, I care about it to that extent. But I know who the best fighters are. You know what I mean? From looking at them, you know what I mean? I could tell type deal. But in the end, you know what I mean? Devin Haney and Tank don't need a belt to it to be, you know what I mean, a seller. It don't need a belt to it to be convincing a Devin Haney in the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. You know what I mean? That fight don't need no straps. Straps would intensify, but that shit been brewing for a minute. You know what I mean? But it's like after Devin, it's like the last time Devin said it, people lost their fucking mind and I don't get it. They ain't said nothing different from what they always said. You know what I mean? It just that everybody just felt like he clout chasing because he got to fight Kambosos. You know what I mean? And then he tell you, oh well, I don't really got to fight Kambosos because I could drop the belts. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think people just want to, you know what I mean? I think people just want to have something to say bad about Bill Haney and Devin Haney, bro. I do. I feel like it's a low key attack out on the Haneys, bro. Low key, right now. I feel like, man, I ain't gonna say people jealous of them right now. Derek Adams, what's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Derek. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. What's good, Derek? What's good? Appreciate you sliding through. You know, I'm in this junk cook. I'm on my Devin Haney portion of this junk right now. What's good, Derek? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Glad you can make it. But hell yeah. Appreciate you. Shout out my guy Derek Adams from the UK. But yeah, I see the play, man. I see the goddamn play type shit. I just don't know where it's coming from, bro. Like, they literally ain't said nothing different Dane said, yo, TWT in the building. Shout out my guy, Yo the Wise. Appreciate you sliding through this joint. Glad you can make it, Pimp. Glad you can make it. Drop out these bitches one time. TWT in the building. He said, you done did another live, goddamn it. Yeah, man, this is my official live. This is my formal live stream, you know what I'm saying? I ain't did one all week. So I thought I'd come on and do nothing. Hey, but guess what now, though, D-Man? The gambling shit work now, though, D-Man. That's the killing part. Now it work. I just checked it. That shit work now. That shit work now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was gonna make some more bets on Ninja and then come do my formal live stream, but that shit had fucked up. So I just said, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my live stream or type deal. This is the only live stream I did this week. Y'all know I'm gonna do the marathon. I'm a marathon tomorrow. Y'all know I'm gonna do the marathon tomorrow. Ray Vargas, and yeah, I'm gonna do the marathon tomorrow. Yep. I'm gonna do the marathon tomorrow. You know what I mean? Type deal. This is my first live stream of the week. My back hurting like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? For real, I could barely even talk to people. It feel better when I stand up. That's the killing part. That's why I ain't been doing no fucking live stream. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I got a pinched nerve in my back. That shit hurt when I look to the left. Shit hurt when I look to the right. That's why if y'all see me moving a lot and shit like that, it's because I got that pinched nerve. Sometimes I just feel that shit in my damn fingers. You know what I mean? I can feel this shit like just some of that shit uncomfortable as fuck. You know what I mean? But yes, I say, you know what, today it's the only day, you know, that I really went live. That's how I'm gonna give y'all a formal live stream. That I'm gonna come around and talk some boxing. I've been talking a lot of boxing. I got a lot to say because I missed throughout the week. And I still ain't got on the undercards and Frank Martin and all them and shit, you know what I'm saying? All the fights for the weekend and shit. I still ain't got on the undercards and shit yet. I was just hitting on the topics, you know what I mean? And I did it. I went through the first hour and when I hit on all the topics type deal. But I still ain't got to the Frank Martins and all this shit. Hold on, I left my water outside. I'm gonna get my water. Hold on. Yep. Frank Martin and Marinez. Marinez. Yeah, Marinez. That's it, that Marinez. Yeah, that's it. But hell yeah, man. We ain't got it ain't no big, you know, fight weekend type deal, but it's some cool little fights on. Frank Martin fight, Marinez. We got hold on, let me go to it. We got Fabio White. That's an MMA fight, ain't it? Kingsley B. Brandon Figueroa. Yeah, okay, here we go. Brandon Figueroa versus Carlo. Oh, they dropped the undercard fights on my website. Brandon Figueroa versus Carlo Castro. Frank Martin versus Jackson Marinez. Mark Magsayo versus Ray Vargas. Derek Chisora versus Kurat Pulev. Israel Maruf versus Michelle Soro. We got Felix Cash versus Vaughn Alexander. I think Vaughn Alexander go get him. Fabio Wadley versus Kingsley Abbey. You know what I mean? But let's hold on, wait. Hey, Felix Cash versus Vaughn Alexander. I think Felix Cash on upset alert. You know what I mean? Yeah. Frank Martin versus Marinez. Yep. Brandon Figueroa versus Carlos Castro. Brandon Figueroa versus Carlos Castro. That junk gonna be a banger. Yep. I think that junk gonna have some eyes on him too because of Brandon Figueroa. But Carlos Castro a little better than people. Carlos Castro a little better than people think. You know what I mean? Yeah, they finally opened my betting sites back up, so them junks back open. Them Johnsons is back open. The book is back open, but I ain't finna ride the book right now. I'm finna talk this boxing with y'all. He said we still go 200 each for Marshall versus Shea, brother. Yeah, for sure. Yep. You know it. I was just talking about y'all there. I was just talking about y'all. Hey, there, did you see what your girl said at the press conference? Let's talk about it for a second. The whole time, leading up to this fight, before Marshall and Shields got in the ring with each other, on every news clipping, every press conference, every interview, everywhere I ever seen it, the build-up was Savannah Marshall is going to knock out Clarissa Shields, right? If she was to beat Clarissa Shields, the build-up would be her knocking Clarissa Shields out, right? Savannah Marshall got to the press conference, and Savannah Marshall proceeded to say, I'm going to outbox Clarissa Shields. So every one of her fans that she had told leading up to that, every one of her fans that told me beforehand that Savannah Marshall is going to knock Clarissa Shields out. Savannah Marshall don't even think that she gonna knock Clarissa Shields out. Savannah Marshall don't believe that she gonna knock Clarissa Shields out. Is it starting to register to y'all now? Is it starting to register to y'all now? Is it starting to click? Is it starting to make sense? Savannah Marshall don't believe she knocking her out. My brother Daryl said mind games. No. The mind games was what she was playing before she got to the press conference. The mind game, see what I'm saying? Remember what I was talking about earlier, Teddy? Now she trying to lower her expectations because she understand that she in there with a real threat. You know what I mean? She been capping like she was extra confident this whole time, telling y'all she gonna knock her out. She gonna stop her. This, that. She ain't got no knockout. She pillow fisted. The moment she got in front of her, she said, I ain't gonna knock her out. You know what I mean? Now, Teddy, the build up. No, Teddy, the build up to this fight, Teddy. The build up to this fight, Teddy, is that this is an even fight. Savannah Marshall is actually the favorite in this fight right now. Slight favorite. Very slight favorite in this fight. That's what I'm saying. They built Savannah Marshall up perfectly. They built it up perfectly. I wanted to have that same sustain after the fight. You know what I mean? I used to say that I seen this before with Christina Hammer, but I say this. This fight is a little bigger than the fight with Christina Hammer because of the way that they built this fight up with Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall got a little more push behind her than Christina Hammer had. I think Christina Hammer is a better fighter though than Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? But they built this fight up on that one amateur win that Savannah Marshall got. You know what I mean? They built this fight up, you know what I'm saying, off that. They got people interested. You know what I mean? So this fight is a bigger fight than her versus Christina Hammer, but I think this gonna be an even easier fight than Clarissa Shields versus Christina Hammer. You know what I mean? It's a reason Savannah Marshall ain't for Christina Hammer or Franchon Cruz. You know what I mean? Or Hannah Gabriels. You know what I mean? Or Callie Reese. You know what I mean? Or goddamn, Cozone. You know what I mean? It's a reason she ain't for none of these women yet, man. All I'm saying is they building this woman up like they built her up magnificently. She came up, she basically told y'all don't believe it. She basically told y'all don't believe it. She basically said I'm not going to knock her out. She told y'all don't believe it. She already told y'all don't believe it. You still got her fans telling me, my brother Darrell Adams from the UK. You still got her fans telling me that she go knock Clarissa out. They say, oh, it's mind games. It's mind games. You know what I mean? No, the mind game is what she was playing with herself before the build up to all this. When she got to that press conference, she realized that this shit is real. You know what I mean? She really got to step inside of that ring now. You know, she really got to stand on everything that she said. James Allen Cooper, what's good, James? What's good? Shout out my guy James Allen Cooper. What's good, James? Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. I got a Keith Thurman story coming out next week. You gonna like, James. Be on the lookout next week for my Keith Thurman story. Got a Keith Thurman story coming out, James. James, Keith Thurman, Allen Cooper. Shout out my brother James, Keith Thurman, Allen Cooper. Glad you can make it. It's been a while. It's been a while. But what's good, man? But yeah, Savannah Marshall just told y'all I'm not knocking her out. Savannah Marshall basically just told y'all, you know, she told y'all the real. She told y'all what it was. You know what I mean? It's the real, like, and I'm glad we getting the fight. You know what I mean? I'm glad we finally getting it. I just want us to keep this same energy after Clarissa Shields win the fight. I want her to. I want everybody to keep that same energy. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. They building this. They literally got Savannah Marshall the slight favorite right now. Now Shields not plus money, but Savannah Marshall is the slight favorite. That's wild. That's wild to me. You know what I mean? They really didn't build this fight up so good that people think Savannah Marshall stand a chance. You know what I mean? They really think Savannah Marshall stand a chance. Then, you know, not me, you know, I ain't put it out there, but you know, I got people who have told me, you know, Clarissa Shields, you know, she should be careful. She going out there, you know, they might do something to her. You know what I mean? They might try to cheat her, they might rip her off to go to the cards or whatever. I really truly feel like that even if this fight go to the cards, and I feel like it's a good chance Clarissa Shields could stop Savannah Marshall to the body. I seen Savannah Marshall get hit and go the other way a few times. She got hit and went the other way in her last fight. You know what I mean? But I can see Clarissa Shields, you know, stopping her to the body. But if it go 12 rounds, you know what I mean? There is no way I see Savannah Marshall being able to beat Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? Because I've seen smaller fighters than Shields. I've seen fighters come up from 147 to 160 and put Marshall on the back foot. Her last fight was a former champion at 147. You know what I mean? Or type deal. You know what I mean? It's not. It's they built her up great. You know, the hype machine behind her has been built up great, man. He said, no, she's not. She's only been in with crap. Watching my USA friends. Can't wait. I'm putting up 200. Hope my others that confident to put that up. Yeah, shout out my guy Darrell, man. Shout out my guy Darrell. My guy Darrell been on this shit, you know, from the start. You know what I mean? Clarissa, my girl. Savannah, his girl. I'm just trying to tell him. I'm trying to tell Darrell right now. That girl, she good, but she ain't Clarissa Shields good. That's all I'm trying to tell my brother Darrell right now. She good, but she ain't Clarissa Shields good, Darrell. You know what I mean? In that press conference, her changing up her whole tone, her changing up her whole game plan, her whole persona. You know what I mean? Her whole persona is, you know, knockout artist. Her whole persona is knockout artist. I'm gonna get the knockout. You know, that's what they've been pushing her ass. You know what I mean? The whole time. Now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? She come in telling me that she not gonna get the knockout. You know what I mean? That don't sound like a confident fighter to me. I mean, Johnny Q, what's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this joint, Johnny Q. Glad you can make it, pimp. Shout out my Jack Johnny Q sliding through this joint. What's good, Johnny? Win this joint, you know, shooting the shit real quick, shooting the shit. You know what I mean? Shit on this good day. They had closed the betting odds on me, you know what I mean? So I had to stop and do a former live. You know what I mean? So we in this joint shooting the shit. I'm giving y'all a former live because I ain't got y'all a former live, you know what I mean, all week. My back been hurting like a motherfucker. It's feeling a little better right here at this moment. I was just hurting a second ago, but now it kind of went away. You know what I mean? So I'm finna sit back like I was just sitting back. You know what I mean? Again, But yeah, we in this thing, Johnny Q. I'm in here talking to my guy Derek Adams and the people in the building. Matter of fact, people in the building, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button for your boy when you roll on in and subscribe to the channel. I don't know if this y'all first time, but if y'all could not make it y'all last time, if y'all could hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man, ain't no way. I don't see Clarissa Shields losing to I'm gonna give you a wrench, Daryl. Let me give you a wrench, Daryl. Let me give you a wrench. What the hell you want to say? You must have to switch pages or something, Daryl. I know you had a wrench in here. I don't know what the fuck happened to your wrench, but I'm finna wrench you up though, Daryl. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy where I wrench my guy Daryl up. There you go, Daryl. My bad, Daryl. My bad, Daryl. There you go. My bad, Daryl. Yeah. He said, fuck the press and wait till the Shields feel them hands marshaled. Trains with hood fear and spawn every day. Do you think Shields he's hard to punch the fear? I think she I think Shields whoop her fear ass. How about that? But y'all know we finna do? We finna kill two birds with one stone, man. We finna keep the show running right. I finna put some grease on my ass and lips. Hold on. Some fries in there. There we go. Oh, my bad. My bad. Hey, day sports talk. Daryl. That's my guy, Daryl Adams, man. Hot pies. 8-8 Sports, I was good, pimp. We ain't trying to do this joint 8-8. Glad you can make it, pimp. We getting ready to make these fight bets right now, too. I'm finna kill two birds with one stone, y'all. They shut my shit down early, but we finna keep it going. Hot pies. Do me a favor, hot pies. I know that's your first time hot pies, but could you do me a favor? Not make it your last time. Could you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel? Greatly appreciate you, Brody. Greatly appreciate you. We in this thing talking about she was in Savannah. Me and my guy Derek Marshall, you know, we going at it back and forth. You know what I mean about this shit. He got Savannah, I got Shields. I'm trying to tell my guy Derek Marshall that they have built. I said Derek Marshall. Derek, I called you Derek Marshall. I'm trying to tell my guy Derek Adams that they have built Savannah Marshall up in a way such that they got everybody believers. You know what I mean? Everybody are believers, but I'm telling y'all, that girl is not a Clarissa Shields level type fighter. But let me go on. We finna kill two birds with one stone. So I gotta make my best of shit, you know. They had your boy locked out. They had me locked up earlier. We finna get it. We finna get it going, man. These high pass, we going Marshall versus Shields, bro. Who you got? Yeah, Derek. Talk to him, Derek. Let's get it, y'all. We back up like we never left. My shit working out. My shit twerking out. My shit working out. My shit twerking out. The career shield is about to embarrass her bad. That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, but now they didn't build Savannah Marshall up so good that that her fans really believe that she got a chance. They really did made people believe that Savannah Marshall got a chance to beat Clarissa Shields. They even got Vegas believing that Savannah Marshall got a chance to beat Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields is the underdog right now. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I know that Vegas be wrong, a lot. You just gotta find, the spots where, where I know that, you know what I mean? I make enough bets to know that, you know what I mean? But also, you know what I mean? I feel like people not doing their homework because of the machine behind Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? He said, so do all you that think that shit is going to win easy? What? There, I'm telling you, she is there. There, she is. And it's not no slight at Savannah Marshall. Clarissa Shields just a different level. She's a different level fighter, man. Like, she's just on another level. Another level. Say it with me, Daryl. Not another. Say it with me, Daryl. Another level, Daryl. Another level. Nah, Johnny, she still minus money. She ain't plus money. You know what I mean? She ain't plus money. She ain't plus money. She still minus. It's like minus 1 or 2. Matter of fact, we can look at it. Now she still might. We finna look at it now because I'm finna bring up the betting site. I'm finna bring up the betting site now. Well, I got the betting site. I'm finna show y'all. We about to get to it now, so I can show y'all in just a second. But she ain't that big of. Those the odds. There, I'm telling you, there. I know they didn't built it up to where y'all believe it. They didn't built it up to where people believe it. But I'm telling you, there it ain't gonna be. Savannah Marshall just told y'all she not gonna knock her out there. Savannah Marshall literally just told y'all she not gonna knock her out. Savannah Marshall already told y'all. Yep, she the favorite. Yep. But yeah, let's get to the one this Saturday. Let's get to the one this Saturday though. This the one that I just did. You know what I mean? Hold on. So we got 11. My bad. I'm talking my ass off with this shit on mute. So we got 11 fights now instead of just 5. We had 5 fights earlier. Now we got 11. That's why they stopped. You know what I mean? This one was 3 for 200. We took Von Alexander upset. You know what I mean? So okay, this is what we gonna do now. This is what we gonna do now, right? We gonna take that fight to go to distance with Von because him to go distance was like 100. You know what I mean? So we gonna take that jump to go to distance. That way we ain't gotta pick a winner because I think he might beat Felix Cash. You know what I mean? But we gonna take it to go to distance, right? So that fight to go to distance is even. So we just gonna take it to go to distance. Damn, that whole 33. And they just it's like that their favorite, that underdog. That was a big dog. You know what I mean? All right, but so this is what we gonna do now. Figueroa versus Castro. You know what I mean? I expect Figueroa to win. Is he gonna knock Castro out? You know what I mean? My guy, Dante Kennemore, took Castro by knockout, if I'm mistaken. It's 135, knockout 200. You know what I mean? I could see somebody getting knocked out in this fight. You know what I mean? What they think about to go the distance? Yes. Fight not to go the distance. What's good, Mike? Just sliding through. What's the likelihood this jump to go the distance? Matter of fact, let's just pick Figueroa straight up. Let's take Figueroa straight up. How about that? Let's take Figueroa straight up. So we got Figueroa straight up. Frank Martin over Jackson Martinez. Martinez. Right. Frank by point. So they expect Frank to knock him out. They expect Frank to knock this dude out. That's crazy. They expect Frank to knock this dude out. Okay. Okay, Frank. Okay, Frank. So I might take Frank. What's good, Coach Joe? TWT in the building. What's good? Appreciate you sliding through. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button before you boom, you roll on in. Coach Joe, TWT, what's good, pimp? Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. What's good, Coach Go? Appreciate you sliding through this job. He said, goes back KO. Yeah. They got goes by knockout. Okay, go. I see you stepping on up and where. That's a 12 rounder. 10 rounder. Frank by KO. You know what? I'm gonna do it the safe way first. See what we can come up with. I'm gonna do it the safe way first, right? See what we can come up with. We might have to put a little more on it, but I'm telling you, bro, this. See, I got they jump to go the distance. Right? I got Vargas and Magsayo to go the distance. I got Buddy right here by KO. Or Geico. He fighting the old dude. I got Felix Cash and Von Alexander to go the distance. Figueroa, Frank Martin. I'm gonna do it straight up first. And then I'm gonna tweak it. So what I got Pulev. Okay, yeah. All right, now I bet. So now we finna look at these folks. All right, now we finna look at these folks. Hell yeah. I should do my own stream for this 5-0, 1 KO. So she ain't knocking shit out, y'all. She ain't knocking shit out, right? 32 years old, 5'7". She ain't knocking shit out. She got 1 KO. All right, bet. Let's go. 6-1, no KOs, never been knocked out. She ain't knocking shit out either, right? So boom. So she's 6-1, she 23. The other girl 5-0, she 32. You know what I mean? Type deal. I don't know neither of these ladies. You know what I mean? I don't know neither of these ladies. So we finna have to watch them shake out a little bit. We go watch them shake out. Y'all do the boy a favor. Y'all roll on in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. Y'all smash that like button for your boy and you roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. I don't know if this is your first time, but don't make it your last time if you could. You know, like the video, subscribe to the channel when you roll on in. Yeah, we finna watch them shake out a little bit. But let's look at it though. Ali is the favorite. Ain't none of them gonna knock out. So what's the fight to go to distance? This fight to go to distance will be the safe bet without picking nobody. So I'm gonna take that fight to go to distance. I'm gonna see what what round they going. They don't even know how many rounds they going. You know what I mean? Probably a 4 round though, but I'm gonna take that fight to go to distance. At -240, I'm gonna throw that in there, take that fight to go to distance. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody getting knocked out in that fight. Okay. Ain't nobody getting knocked out in that fight. I ain't even gotta watch them shake out. And then one of them got no knockout. Y'all want to see them shake out? We can still watch them shake out a little bit. Let's watch them shake out a little bit. Y'all copy the other dude's name already? Yeah, I did. We can watch them ladies shake out a little bit. This the favorite. We gonna see. Really, we try to see if anybody gonna get knocked out. This the favorite. So the favorite don't look like a. The favorite got 1 knockout in 5 fights, I think. We gonna watch them shake out for video prep. We go. I picked the fight to go the distance. I'm trying to see. So she in the purple. So we scouting this. We scouting the woman in the purple. We scouting the woman in the purple. So we try to see. We try to see. Did she knock this girl out? I. Nah, she ain't hear no shit. All right, let's see. Now we trying to see. We trying to see. Do anybody look like they'll get knocked out? Cause we ain't gonna pick. We ain't gonna pick a fighter in this one because the odds ain't worth shit. We try to see. Do we think one of these girls will get knocked out? We looking at the girl in the pink. I think. Yeah, we looking at the girl in the pink. Trying to see will the girl in the pink get knocked out by the other girl. I don't know. She might get stopped. Unless it's a wrestling match. She's small compared to the other girl. The other girl might stop him. The other girl might TKO if it's enough rounds. But she ain't TKO that last girl. And this girl ain't TKO her. They both undefeated though. Now she ain't gonna get stopped. I don't know that. The other girl look like a better the better fighter. She a big underdog. I'm gonna take Ali on points. I'm gonna take Ali on points. I'm gonna take Ali on points in though. That's the same thing as the fight going the distance, I think. Shit, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna take Ali on points. I'm gonna take the favorite on points in though. I got Ali on points in though. Flawless, what's good, Flawless? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Flawless. Glad you can make it, Pimp. Glad you can make it. Flawless, shout out Flawless mentality. I'm gonna hit you with the flames one time, Flawless, because it's been a minute. Shout out my brother Flawless sliding through this, John. Glad you can make it, Pimp. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. We making our boxing parlay, for the weekend. We making our boxing parlay for the weekend. I'm checking out the fights and stuff right now, trying to predict fight. This guy is 1-0. Wow, 21 years old, 1-0. Okay, 21 years old, 1-0. So he's clearly the prospect that they pushing, right? 1-0. Oh shit! Wait, he probably was right there. Okay, he fighting. Let's go Rodriguez, right? 1-6. 1 KO been stopped twice, right? They don't know the rounds. See, this will make the betting hard, right? Boom. Okay, so they don't know the fucking rounds, right? So I'm pretty sure the favorite go win this, right? He want to know what to do 1-6. So let's look at method of victory. Points, KO, E. All right, so we gonna have to watch him shake out a little bit to see if he go knock some shit out. Do he got a knockout? No. One fight, no KOs. What weight class? Super bantam. Most of these UK guys don't be having power. Most of these UK guys don't be having power. He got one fight. It'll be hard to find a fighter. You know? Oh, that's the fight right there. Shout out my guy James Allen Cooper. He said, T, why they scared of Thurman? Let me put you up there, buddy. Let me put you up there. Shout out my guy James. Appreciate you sliding through this. James Allen Cooper in the super chat. Appreciate you, Brody. James Allen Cooper, I'm gonna do you one better, brother. I'm gonna ask you a question, James Allen Cooper. How you feel about the possibility of Keith Thurman fighting Conor Benn or Jerome Boots Ennis? How do you feel about that? I got a question for you. How you feel about the possibility of Keith Thurman fighting Jerome Boots Ennis or Conor Benn? How you feel about him in the fight against Jerome, and how you feel about him in the fight against Conor Benn? I need to know, because what I'm hearing is both fights, are plausible. And I'm also hearing that Keith Thurman is open to the fights, That's the new news. 3-0, 1 KO, 28, 6'5". Oh, heavyweight. We got heavyweights. Solomon Durkers. So we got 1 KO, 6 round, 8-rounder. Okay, let me see. 7-4, 2 KOs. Ever knocked out. 10 round of 4 and 10. So he could go the distance. Right. 25. So I'm gonna have to watch them shake out. But that the favorite don't look like he knocking out shit. Him. 3 fights, 1 KO. But he just started. Let's check the odds. The odds will tell us a little bit more. Okay, method of victory. Solomon decision, minus 330. Solomon KO. So they think he more likely to get a decision. You know what I mean? They say ain't no way in hell bro could win. They say ain't no way in hell that the other guy could win. You know what I mean? Solomon or 3. They say ain't no way in hell that the other guy could win. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be as safe as possible on this one. So I'm gonna take bro to win. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see what he do. And I think I picked him by KO up here. If I did. If I to go the distance. So what's the last one? This jump. All right, so let's see what they hitting on. Somebody said that this fight may be on upset alert. No, maybe finna check it out. I'm hungry. I'm finna go get me something to eat. I ain't finna live. I already cooked. I cooked some wings and shit. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back now. I'm back now. Finna feed my face. I'm gonna keep going. Let me see where we at. Let me put. So right now we got 5 for 111. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Hold on. You finna check out the last fight. You still got to fight the act. Still got to fight the act. Ah, shit. Heavyweight. All right. 13 fights, 12 KOs. I seen him before. 7-2. 6 KO, but knocked out 1. Big Baby knocked him out. Yep, Big Baby knocked him out. I remember that. So that's the only fight he lost. No. He lost a fight before that. Split decision. It was Wilder Costa. 10 rounds of. Let me see what happened though. One time, what round it was when he didn't go to the distance. I mean, when he didn't get knocked out. Oh, that was his first fight in the 4 round, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That one gonna get tricky right there. I know who both of these fighters is. Now that I'm looking at them, I know who both these fighters is. Seeing both of them fight. The safe better be. The safe better be the fight not to go to distance. Because both of these guys only had one fight not end by knockout. Both of them. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm not extremely comfortable with just picking the favorite in this fight. I'm almost more comfortable with just taking this whole knot to go 10 rounds. Yep. I'm going to take a knot to go 10. So we got straight up Madrimov over Saro straight up. Pulev over Shishova straight up. We picked Vargas and Magsayo fight to go the distance. DP, what's good, DP? You right on time, DP. We picked Magsayo and Ray Vargas to go the distance. I mean, we picked Aragako by KO. You know what I mean? We picked Felix Cash and Von Alexander fight to go the distance. We got Brandon Figueroa over Carlos Castro. We got Frank Martin over Jackson Marinez. We got Raymond Ali on points. We got Yusuf Abraham, Solomon Decrease. And we got the heavyweights not to go the distance. You know what I mean? So we got, that's the all boxing card. 11 fights. I'm finna go through it. Yeah. Yep, I think that's the safest. I think that's the safest ticket I could have made. I ain't pick a winner. On something. I picked something to go the distance. I picked the winner on something. We need Frank Martin to get a KO. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know about the Frank Martin KO. I can see him boxing dude. I can see him and dude. Going the distance. I can see him and dude going the distance. I got Frank Martin straight up. Now I got Frank Martin straight up. Yeah, I took him straight up. So I got 1, 2. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 of them straight up. And then I got 1 KO. And 1, 2, 3 distance fights. I got 3 distance, 1 KO, 3 distance, 1 KO, and 6 straight up. Yeah, I got Frank just to win. So whether he stop him or not, we clear. We clear. I got Frank straight up. So whether he stop him or not, we gonna be in the clear. I'm trying to see, do I want to take something out? This might be the. I got Magsayo-Vargas to go the distance. I ain't pick a winner in that fight. I mean, that fight even. So what I did was I just picked it to go the distance. I don't think nobody getting knocked out in that time. I think Ray Vargas gonna win, but I don't know. How the judges think. So I think the safe one in that. Are just to be take the go distance. I'm comfortable with that 10 right there. I'm comfortable with that 10. I'm comfortable with that 10 right there. Okay, that's 5 for 80. 10 for 60. That's solid right there. I think that's a lot right there. What y'all think? I think that's a lot right there. Yeah, you know what? I'm finna end this stream though, so I won't go on too long. Y'all catch me on the robbing the book. Y'all catch me on the other side. Peace.